Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about one of the scariest and most mysterious legends in Minecraft, Herobrine. But the story doesn't end there. Is Herobrine real or just a myth created by players? Today, we'll uncover the dark secret hidden behind this name. Part 1. Introducing Herobrine, Extended. Herobrine is one of the oldest and most mysterious legends in Minecraft history. The story of Herobrine dates back to the early days of the game, where players started reporting strange and unexplained sightings. According to these stories, Herobrine is an entity with glowing white eyes that wanders through players' worlds. What makes him terrifying is his behavior. Players have reported seeing him standing in the distance, watching them silently. Some say he builds random structures, digs strange tunnels, or even destroys parts of their world. But every time they get closer to him, he disappears without a trace. What's even creepier is that Herobrine doesn't behave like any other mob or character in the game. He doesn't attack immediately, but he leaves behind a feeling of being followed. It's like he's toying with you, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The developers, Mojang, have repeatedly denied his existence. They've even joked about it by adding "removed Herobrine" in their update logs. But despite these denials, the legend has continued to grow. Many players believe that Herobrine is real, hidden deep within the game's code, and only appears under specific conditions. So, is Herobrine just a clever prank by the developers? Or is there something more sinister lurking in the shadows of Minecraft's blocky world? Let's dive deeper to uncover the truth. Part 2. The Dark Secret of Herobrine. Now that we're familiar with Herobrine, it's time to dive deeper into his story and explore the dark secrets hidden behind this legend. One of the most common theories is that Herobrine is actually the spirit of one of Minecraft's original developers. According to this theory, when the developer passed away in real life, his spirit somehow entered the game and took the form of Herobrine. Some believe that this spirit didn't want to be freed and, in a way, became trapped within the world of Minecraft. But this isn't the only theory. Some players claim they've discovered traces of Herobrine in the game's old code. It's said that in certain older versions of Minecraft, if you followed specific conditions, there was a chance Herobrine would appear in your world. For example, it's rumored that if you played the game at certain times or in certain worlds, strange phenomena would start to occur, like sudden changes in the environment, mysterious structures appearing, and the eerie sound of footsteps following you. These occurrences led many players to believe that Herobrine is somehow embedded within the game's code, and that even the developers can't fully remove him. Other legends suggest that Herobrine acts like a virus or malware within the game. According to these theories, he might even transfer into the real world and cause harm to your computer system, corrupting files or infecting your device. Although there's no real evidence to support this, these stories have sparked fear in many players, causing them to be extra cautious when playing the game. But the real question is this all just a myth, or is there some truth behind these stories? Maybe none of these theories are entirely correct, but one thing is for sure. Herobrine continues to be a mystery, lingering in the minds of Minecraft fans. Over time, this legend has become something more than just a character in the game. It's become a symbol of something much bigger, something that keeps players on edge every time they enter the world of Minecraft. Part 3. Players' Real Experiences Extended. Now, let's dive into the most terrifying part of the Herobrine myth: players' real experiences. Over the years, countless Minecraft players have come forward with chilling stories about encounters with Herobrine. But what makes these accounts so eerie is that many of them have no clear explanation, and the details are often consistent across different players from all over the world. One of the most well-known stories comes from a player who claims they saw Herobrine appear in their world while they were exploring a forest. They describe how Herobrine stood in the distance, silently watching them. As they tried to approach him, Herobrine disappeared, only to reappear in a completely different location. But the most unsettling part of the experience wasn't seeing him, it was the strange occurrences that followed. The player's world started to change in unnatural ways. Trees were chopped down with no explanation, and mysterious pyramids appeared where there had been none before. The player says they felt an overwhelming sense of dread, and that they were being watched at all times. Players share similar stories of Herobrine showing up unexpectedly in their worlds, leaving behind traces of destruction. One player reported that after an encounter with Herobrine, their entire world was mysteriously destroyed. Everything they had built was gone, and the only thing left behind was a single block of obsidian. They later claimed that they saw Herobrine's face appear in the sky, laughing at their misfortune. There are even reports of players encountering strange symbols, like a face made of blocks, that seem to appear randomly in the game. Some have claimed that these symbols are signs of Herobrine's presence, and that they act as warnings to the players. But even more disturbing are the experiences where players hear strange noises, footsteps, whispers, or even laughter. But perhaps the most chilling part of these stories is that some players report feeling a strong sense of dread and unease, even after leaving the game. They say that the feeling of being followed or watched doesn't end when they log off. It lingers, and some even claim that Herobrine continues to haunt them in other games or in their daily lives. So, is this all just a coincidence, or is there something truly sinister happening? Whether these stories are exaggerated or not, they've certainly added to the mystery and fear surrounding Herobrine. The question remains, why do so many players claim to have seen him? Could there be a hidden truth behind these terrifying experiences? Or is Herobrine just a figment of imagination fueled by the collective fear of Minecraft's most infamous legend? Part 4. Conclusion. Herobrine, one of the biggest and most terrifying mysteries in the world of Minecraft, still occupies the minds of many players. The legends surrounding him continue to circulate within the game, and the strange, mysterious experiences players have had with him have turned this character into a symbol of fear and excitement. But what's the truth? Is Herobrine really a dark entity hidden deep in the game's code? Or is it all just fictional stories that have been built over time? The developers of Minecraft have repeatedly stated that Herobrine doesn't exist, and that the myth is simply a joke or a figment of imagination. Yet, this doesn't lessen the curiosity and fear players have. He truly exists within the game or think he's just a myth. One thing is clear, this mysterious character will remain a part of Minecraft's story. And perhaps that's the only lasting secret of this game. Because even after all these years, every time we enter the world of Minecraft, one question always remains in our minds. Is Herobrine here?